Hello, beautiful people. It's a girl Jine and it's Jine's signature. So today I'll be making a very simple tutorial on a Bubu. So this is what I'll be making. That was what my clients requested and I replicated it like this. So this is going to be a very beginner friendly tutorial. So it's just like a bonus for our beginners. So after making it, this is how it looks. It's very simple, it's very direct, and it's just plain because the fabric itself is very beautiful. You don't need to, there are some fabrics that are not very beautiful, you don't need to add extras to them. So that is how this fabric looks. So if this is what you're interested in, please sit back and relax and let's enjoy this beautiful tutorial on this beautiful Monday morning. So without wasting further ado, I'll be going over to the cutting table because this is a very short tutorial. So now I just want to alert my subscribers that I'll be making a live video on how to cut a particular style. Probably later in the week, I'll be alerting you on when I'll be doing that. So let's get back to the tutorial for today. Yeah. So I folded my fabric into four because I'll be buttoning both the front and the back at the same time. So you can see the patterns 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just fold your fabric into 4 anyhow you want to do that. And I need use of 3 yards of fabric and material. I think the yardage was 3 yards because the length of entire fabric is always 545. So now the next thing for me to do now is to just place my tape like so and then get the full length of the client. So for the full length of my client, I'll be making use of the whole length of the fabric, which was about 53 inches, which was perfect with sewing allowances. So depending on your whole length, please kind of go ahead and take your measurement. So if you're somebody on the taller side, I think this 3 yards will not be enough. You need to go for 4 yards. So now the next thing for me is to take the neck width. For the neck width, I'll be making use of 3.5 inches. And then I'll come down here and then do my shoulder split because I'll be making use of the whole fold of the fabric. But if you want to get your own and you want to where your sleeve opening is going to get to, just take your divide your shoulder measurement by 2 and then take your sleeve length, or you place your tape at the middle of your neck and then bring it to where you want it to get to. So now for my round sleeve opening, I'll be making use of about 11 inches. And then from that part, I'm going to come in by 2.5 inches. Now this 2.5 inches is not um, fixed. You can go in by 3 inches, you can go in by 4 inches, depending on how bogus you want it to be. So whatever I have there, that is what I'll be taking all the way down to the length of the gown. So I measured what I had there and I had about 19 inches. So I'm marking 19 inches all the way down to the length of the gown. So this is like a one size fits all. So a very fat person can even wear it. So the only difference is just that the length may not be enough for somebody that is on the tall side. So at the under the you can just give a very big small curve right there so that when you wear it it's going to be relaxed. It's not going to be looking straight. So now for the neck depth for the front, I'll make use of, I suppose, well, if you want, you can use the same neck depth for front and back, but my client just wanted the back to be higher a bit. So for the back, I made use of about 2.5 inches, and then for the front, I made use of about 4.5 inches. So that she will know front and back. You understand? Sometimes if you use the same neckline for both front and back, you don't know where the front is. You wear both sides. But she said in her own case, she wants to have a place that she will know that this is the front of the fabric, like the front when she will know the back when she's wearing it. So that's why I made it like that. So I made the back higher and then the front deeper. So the next thing to do now is to go ahead and cut out the neckline. And then slant the shoulder. As at this point, I actually did the back and the front the same. But I now remembered what she told me. So I went further Thank God I've not gotten deeper than to adjust. So maybe just as we progress. So I'm just trying to slant down the shoulders. So now I've gone ahead to cut out the side. So exactly what you see me doing, just go ahead and do exactly like that. So I've cut it out and this is what we have. So now I'll be separating the front from the back. But before I do that, I just want to give a notch to where I will be fixing my pockets. So I'll just mark down about 15 inches from my shoulder and then give it a notch so that when I want to fix my pockets, it will be easy for me to fix it easily. So now separate the front from the back. So you can see the neckline. In this case of this kind of bobo, you need the neckline to be wide because if not, you will not be able to wear it because it's a cotton fabric. One, it's not stretchy. Then secondly, you're not going to be putting any gap in between the neckline. So you need to make it wide so that it will be easy and comfy for you to wear because it's not going to have any zipper. I believe you understand what I'm trying to explain. So the next thing for me to do is to just cut out the facings. I've already shown you the tutorial on how to cut the facings. So I cut out my facings and then I used it to turn the neckline and then used my hemming gum to gum it so you can see how neat it is right from inside. And then I went ahead to sew the sides and then fixed my pocket. Why I didn't show the tutorial on all this because I have already detailed tutorials on how to go about that. So you can see that this tutorial is very very easy, it's direct and very nice. So if you enjoyed watching this tutorial, please kindly hit on the subscribe button, kindly like, kindly share, and kindly give this video a very big thumbs up. So like I said, I'll be doing some live tutorials. So if you have any requests, please kindly leave it in the comment section. Thank you all and God bless you. And like I always say, this is Jine's signature, so I'm signing out. Bye. Ciao.